Well, we might not all love the rain, but this time around, many are breathing a sigh of relief.
That's because it's finally washing away all the salt that was put on the ground from last week's snow systems, which for many was a case of now you see it, now you don't. The recent rain has mostly washed away any traces of last week's snow, but reminders are there, mainly remnants of the salt city crews put down to make the snow melt faster, which New Yorkers like Janine Gilbert appreciate, though it can make things a little more problematic for 6-month-old Lulu.
Well, it burns their feet. It burns their feet, and also if they lick the salt, it's really bad for them.
The Department of Sanitation says 40 million pounds of salt was used across the 5 boroughs during last week's storm, the first snowfall in New York City in 700 days.
Last week, even though there wasn't a tremendous amount of snow accumulation, the conditions were perfect for black ice. And for that reason, we did several passes on every single street in the city of salting.
Aside from the impact on pets, some are wondering if an abundance of salt can also have a health impact on humans. Dr. Jacqueline Moline, chair of occupational medicine with Northwell Health System, says chances are minimal, but very possible.
It might be that someone would have an irritation of their throat. Perhaps it would just applied and they were breathing it in. Perhaps they would have some irritation. But I don't think it would have any substantial health effects.
The mix of rain and salt also on the minds of Con Ed. Jamie McShane is Director of Communications and Media Relations.
When that salt water enters the underground system, salt water, as we all know, conducts electricity, which can lead to problems and lead to manhole incidents. We have extra crews on hand ready to respond and to respond to those incidents whenever and wherever they happen.
For some people, especially like with the sneakers I have on, sometimes a little bit too much can cause a situation.
If strap hangers thought salt and rain made getting to and from the subway a challenge, well, that falls to the MTA, who tell us that New York City Transit uses salt and sand to ensure customer safety during inclement weather on a case-by-case basis. And despite having gone more than 2 years without snow or a need to salt, officials know this is quite rare.
I also want New Yorkers to know that clearing the sidewalks of snow and icy conditions is the responsibility of property owners.
And every agency, Natasha, that we spoke with for this story said that we need to remind the property owners that that is their responsibility.
But they've got to clear it, get it out of the way.
You know,
Poor pups, you really think about them too.
I know.
Their paws.